Pisces. Thanks for joining me for your May 2017 forecast for the month. And thank you for your subscriptions to this channel, as well as for following me on Instagram and Facebook. I appreciate your donations as well. This is my sole profession, and these are free video scopes for the month, so I appreciate all the support that I receive from you. We are starting May in our Mercury retrograde until May 3rd. So at the top of the month, Mercury goes direct on the 3rd at 24 degrees of Aries, and this impacts the budget for you. The second house of wealth and self-value, self-worth, confidence, earnings can now push forward, and Mercury can replenish some of this area that he drew from in the retrograde last month. Mercury direct here could see the fine-tuning details analysis of all things budget related. It could also see self-expression increase in confidence and how you are delivering messages to others. On the 10th, we have our full moon at 20 degrees of Scorpio. This works for Pisces because this is a sister-brother water sign. So this full moon trines any placements that you have in Pisces, whether you're watching this for your sun sign, your rising sign, or your ascendant, or your moon. So the full moon bringing a full awareness and closure and illumination in the sector of the 9th house. Some Pisceans are returning from foreign travel at this time. Maybe you finished a course of study for a certification or higher education. There could be an ending to your world view, a political view. There could be a spiritual or belief system that is illuminated in this time frame. It could also be that you're putting an end to or you're just becoming aware of your own belief system. I know that I've said that, but it feels like you are done with one way of thinking, and you might be incorporating a new foreign kind of belief where it's new to you. It feels like you're going to implement something. You know what this is reminding me of? The law of attraction or the secret. Maybe you're getting rid of an outdated mode of being or thinking, and you're incorporating a new metaphysical, spiritual method into your life, which is what I'm kind of channeling right now. I feel like this could open you up to a whole new world, Pisces. Putting an end to an old thought program or default programming. And maybe you've read a lot of spiritual books or self-help, and you're now implementing them. On the 15th, Mercury direct enters Taurus, where he started his retrograde last month. So you get some replenishment activity in the 3rd house of communications with the planet of communications. So on the 15th through June 6th, Mercury is here for writing, editing, resumes, details, local travel, sibling relationships, neighborhood relationships, barbecues. Yes, Pisces, you love a barbecue. And having Mercury direct in the sector that it naturally governs, this is a very social placement. It's very communicative and expressive. So a lot of hosting could be done in the local area, your neighborhood, your backyard, the parks. A lot of recreation is tended to. Driving. Lots of mothers are taxi drivers as well as moms, and I think that Mercury in the 3rd could see a lot of that, a lot of back and forth in the neighborhood. Between the 10th of May and the 14th, there is a beautiful aspect between Mars and Jupiter in the air signs of Gemini, where Mars is stationed, and Libra, where Jupiter is resting for the year. And this aspect trines the 4th and 8th house for Pisces, the quiet sectors of home and intimacy, and your relationship with mother and your shared resources. Perhaps there's a combination in between those. Maybe the mother is lending you money. It doesn't apply for everyone, but it's just a way to define the planetary energies, a way to interpret them. Either way, how it applies, it could really open up your intuitive self. Mars is a stimulating energy in the sectors that are generally quiet and internal. Your intimacies are expanding here. So you might be psychically in tune throughout that time period of the 10th through the 14th. And maybe connected to home, your home base, and who's very close to you, your spouse or significant other, or your intimate partner in the 8th house, or your sexual partner. Pisces, you might be homebound from the 10th to the 14th, experimenting with the intimacies with the partner, or keeping it real private in your home location in that time frame. Should be interesting to see how that applies for some of you. On the 19th, we have Saturn in Sagittarius trining Uranus in Aries, so a fire sign, exact trine at 26 degrees on the 19th. This energy will impact your career and how you're getting paid for it, what you're receiving for your money. And it could be exact on that day, on the 19th. It could be a little bit before or after, but this energy is going to work for you in elevation, in promotion. The 10th house, highest part of the chart, right next to the midheaven, your social status, how you are seen in career as your own authority. And then Uranus in the 2nd house of money, unexpected delivery of maybe a surprise bonus is happening for Pisces. Maybe an unexpected development in career. And sometimes these unexpected developments, especially when Uranus is involved, and then Saturn, could feel a little restrictive or uncomfortable. Generally, your first reaction to a shifting is the word I'm hearing, but I feel like it's a reorg. You know, if this is a company reorg, generally your first initial reaction is, this isn't going to work. How are they going to, this isn't going to work for me. How is this going to happen? Maybe it's just to say, no, I don't want this. But allow it. If you don't react to it right away, allow this trine to work for you. Generally, before it's smoother, it's fought with some restriction, is what I'm hearing, and that's Saturn. Allow this to work for you. I have a scenario that I'd like to say, because I'm hearing it, so this is going to apply for some Pisces. For some of you, a boss figure is leaving. He's done. It's a male. He's retiring. He's Caucasian too, because I'm getting a vision. This is a very tall, thin Caucasian male, and he's graying and maybe losing some of his hair. And I'm getting a very light hazel eye, gray, green hazel eye. He's done with his job and he's going to be retiring, and this isn't going to work for you somehow. I feel like you want to keep him there, or you're wanting to keep all of the pieces together just as they are because it works for you. Don't fight it. Allow this guy to go on, because I feel like he's leaving you something. He's handing down a role to you. I might get the 6 of coins. The 6 of coins here is an image I'm getting, handing down the responsibilities to you, but you're getting paid for it, Pisces. So I'm getting deep into a channeling mode right now, but I'm getting that for someone. We'll see how it applies. On the 20th, our sun enters Gemini. Love it. It's that time of year already. So the sun's in Gemini. This is your 4th house of home, mother. Pisces, you might be driven. I say driven, that's Mars. Mars is conjunct the sun in the 4th house when he enters. Driven to stay in the home front. Driven to commit to the home. Some Pisceans are restless, so it might take you a minute to stay put, and that's what's happening here. It's a little bit of a dichotomy. Mars wants you to go, but it's in the 4th house of staying put. So you might be a little bit torn there. Should I stay or should I go? Okay, so yeah, you might be driven to rest is what I'm thinking as well. I'm getting the 4 of Swords as a vision too. This is happening more and more. So let's see if those cards come up. Hangman 2, Hangman, 4 of Swords, and 6 of Coins. Interesting. Now on the 25th, there's a new moon at 4 degrees of Gemini. So conjunct the Sun, conjunct Mars. Now you have new moon energy in the 4th. What Pisceans want to move? Do you want a new environment? Are you nesting? Interesting. That's the time frame to set intentions on the new 4 walls in which you want to surround yourself in. The 25th is that new moon in the 4th house of environment, foundation, security, home, roots, mother. I love it. Intimacy is happy this month for you, Pisces. You have Jupiter in the 8th house. You could be intimately pursued ardently. There could be some sexual desires strongly for Pisces in the year with Jupiter in the 8th, expanding the sexuality itself. Let's get to the Tarot. I've been shuffling the Cosmic Tarot by Norbert Loesch. I have over 50 decks, and this week or this month I'm inspired to use this tarot deck. I haven't used it in a forecast since I think I started YouTube, so it's been about 4 years now. Let's get to it and see what comes up for Pisces. Just want to tell you also that I read all through the week. This is my sole profession, so if you'd like to book with me, I'm at audreyalison.com, and you can select your desired reading length and pay with PayPal, and I'll get back to you in an email and we'll set it up. Also, if you'd like to figure out what it is I do here with my cards and you want to learn a little bit about the tarot itself, I have a tarot course that's online, and the link in the Show More button that says Seeking Bliss Online, that's what you would click, and it takes you to the description of this course. It's a go-at-your-own-pace, effortless reading course with some interactive sections on reading the tarot, and I've been enjoying myself commenting and interacting with the people taking the course. It's been an amazing experience. So if you're interested, for just the cost of a 30-minute tarot reading, you can have me for 3 weeks. Not a bad sell. Okay, Pisces. First card. Ooh, what's up? Okay, the Lovers. Talk about intimacy. Beautiful card. Look at that. Whenever I bring out tarot decks that I haven't used in a while, I'm very excited. It's like Christmas. Every time I even open a deck, I have a whole ritual, which I talk about in the course. But this is inspiring for me, for you, Pisces. I think that this is an extremely attractive month. Venus is in the sign of Aries the entire month for you. And having confidence to draw in a lover, a best friend, a romantic partner, an intimate situation is available to you. For some Pisceans, there might be a third person involved, but let me see what else comes up. King of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This could be a boss. It could be the male boss figure. It could also be resonating with an energy within you, Pisces. Your strongest creative self is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is very independent, entrepreneurial. He's a leader, and he reminds me of, he's the default card of the Emperor. Emperor being the highest ruler above, fire ruler above the King of Wands. Let's see what else comes up. The Star. Another major arcana card. This is the sign of Aquarius in the Tarot. Look how beautiful. I love a flamingo. I might have to showcase this card on Instagram. Okay, the Star. This is the 10th house of career. This is the midheaven, How are you being seen? This boss is recognizing you. For some of you, you are getting left the boss's position. For that dude I mentioned that's retiring, he's already seen you. And he's going to just go, she can do it. Oh, it's a female, okay? So the boss isn't a female. What I'm saying is the message was like the boss is saying she can do it. So the Pisces I'm talking about is a female. Let's see what else comes up. You have a few more cards. Ooh, 9 of Wands. Doesn't he look like that dude from Twilight? The one who doesn't win in the end? What is it, Jake? I don't remember. Yeah, he totally looks like that dude from Twilight. Anyway, 9 of Wands means this position might have been sought after with a little bit of competition. Maybe there's other people, maybe a Leo around you that was jockeying for position, but you usurped it. You usurped it is the message. Get it, Pisces? Okay. 8 of Swords. You're not trapped in any position or place, whether it's the 4th house of home that you want to start something fresh in, or the position of career. No Pisces is trapped there. And the feeling of the 8 of Swords is restriction. It's being bound to something. Feeling as if you can't get out. You can get out of any situation. It's not about where you're going necessarily. It's about acknowledging where you are and making small changes each day to shift that up. I feel like you don't want to overwhelm yourself with handling a million things at once. If any of you are feeling stuck, stay in the moment, okay? Don't think about where you thought you would be whatever amount of time from now. Don't think about where you thought you would be by now. Just know that someone is seeing you here in a very positive light. And some of you might actually be having this as a love situation. This fire sign might be a part of this either triangle. The lovers can represent 3 people or not. Some of you are just intimately connecting with that fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And it might be that you picked that person, you chose that fire sign if you were in a lover's triangle. It could be that the boss figure, oh, okay. So some of you are having relationships with your boss is a little bit of a message that I just got here. And if that's applying to you, in order to serve your career better, you might step out of that situation to protect the career. I wonder how that will apply for everyone, because I know these messages are applying to work and love. But looking at the lovers, the King of Wands, the Star, someone is receiving you in such a beautiful light. You are getting the goal. You're getting in the limelight, is what I feel. Oh, okay. They're like, you have one more card. Let's see. Oh, Hangman. Hangman is spiritual download. Oh, this is the 9th house. Did I say this earlier, Hangman? Maybe I did. Maybe it was another reading. I don't even know. I'm hearing so much in this reading. Spiritual download, staying put, staying still. Oh yeah, I think I did say this. Staying put. Should I stay or should I go? In the 4th house. It's time for you to receive some information, and you might feel called upon to learn something in the 9th house or to stay put in the 4th house. I hope this is applying to some of you, and I appreciate you tuning into the channel and for your subscriptions. Pisces, I'm wishing you a beautiful May and a sweet day. Remember, the sky is limitless. So reach for the stars.